because apparently I haven't shared the screen. Wait, let me share the screen. Jazakumullah khairan. Thank you for telling. Now, can everybody see my screen being shared? Yes? Okay, great.
Yes.
Yes.
चलो जी बिस्मिल्लाह. Let's begin. कलर कौन सा चूज करें? ब्लू करते हैं. चलें जी. कलर की मौजें लगी होती हैं मेरी. जो मैं समझती कलर मैं यूज करूं. How good is this? चलें जी. Wow, all of these MCQs are 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Oh, तो इसलिए आपको पता लगता है कि जो चौथा MCQ होता है हमेशा that's always about enzymes. But anyhow, let's label this one for us. Let me cut this out. Which property of enzymes is explained by the lock and the key hypothesis? I want you to look at this MCQ and think about it. And then tell me, what do you think is the correct answer and why? सोचें जरा थोड़ा, and then come on, tell me. Understand the question very carefully. Okay, others? अच्छा, जब हम बच्चों MCQs डिस्कस कर रहे हैं ना, तो मेरा एक थोड़ा सा मजे का रूल होता है, और वो रूल ये होता है कि आप जब B बोलें तो आप सेकंड ऑप्शन बोल दें, और जब आप D बोलें तो आप इट्स ओके आ दिया. नेवर माइंड. मुझे लगा आप इंशाल का नाम ले रही हैं. हमारी क्लास में एक इंशाल भी है, लेकिन आपने इंशाल्लाह लिखा था. चलें, इट्स ओके, नेवर माइंड. देखिए, बी ऑप्शन को सेकंड ऑप्शन बोला करें और डी ऑप्शन को फोर्थ बोला करें, वरना हम बी डी और की कंफ्यूजन में रहेंगे. लेट्स लुक एट द स्टेटमेंट वेरी केयरफुली अगेन. It says which property of enzymes is explained by the lock and key hypothesis. पहली स्टेटमेंट देखें, all enzymes are proteins. Now the first statement itself is correct, लेकिन is it answering the question? No, it is not answering the question. वो कह रहा है कौन सी property is explained by the lock and key hypothesis. Lock and key hypothesis does not explain that they are proteins, so let's cut that out. Enzymes are inactive at low temperatures. Okay. See, देखें, human enzymes are most active just below 40. Well, that may be true, but that is not being explained by lock and key hypothesis. Okay. Lock and key hypothesis क्या चीज बता रहा है? Lock and key hypothesis is telling the way the enzymes they fit, and it's talking about that principle of complementary shape. Okay, and all of that stuff. All right. So enzymes are inactive at low temperatures. Iska bhi, it has nothing to do with complementary and this, but if you look at option D, most enzymes can catalyze only one reaction. Wow, that is telling us that enzymes are specific and they have complementary shape. And if you remember the example I gave the other day, which was an enzyme responsible for digesting fats will only digest fats, and it will not digest proteins, for example. Okay, so therefore the correct option is D. ठीक है बच्चों, चलें जी आगे चलते हैं. Okay, which substance is an enzyme? Come on, this is really easy and interesting. जी बच्चों.
डी.
कैसे पता लगा?
हमने लीपेज एंजाइम वाले चैप्टर में पढ़ा है.
इसमें भी पढ़ा है, और दूसरा बच्चे आपको इसमें यहाँ पे ASE, or I mean you can't see any word ending with ASE. That's basically, if you remember, that's why I told you this as one of the characteristics of enzymes. I said that maybe that's not an important point, but see, MCQs में इस चीज को भी पूछ लेता. So you know this, look at this, the names they start with ASE, this point that I'm encircling. Okay, but shabash Adia, anyway that was correct. I'm glad you remember हमने पढ़ा है. चलें जी, alhamdulillah. So this is the correct option. Okay, the next, okay, so इसको हम साथ-साथ label भी कर लेते हैं. This is number 2, then this is number 3. Okay, which statement about enzymes is correct? Okay, enzymes are made of lipid molecules. Okay, ये option तो वैसे ही फारिग हो गई. Enzyme lipids के नहीं बने होते हैं. Enzyme किसके बने होते हैं बच्चों? proteins के. Okay. Um, Option B, enzymes are permanently denatured by high and low temperatures. Okay, this seems to be correct. Let's look at option C. Enzymes can only operate within a living organism. Um, really? Is that the case? Enzymes बाहर काम नहीं कर सकते? Well,
कर सकते हैं.
this is actually jumping the gun. आपको अगर saprophytic nutrition आपने पढ़ी हो, saprophytic, this is jumping the gun. Inshallah we will talk about this in microorganisms. Saprophytic nutrition में क्या होता है कि अगर एक fungus है, for example, वो fungus enzymes, it is secreting the enzymes on the outside. Okay. And then the digestion is happening, and then the digested food gets back inside. And this type of digestion is known as extracellular digestion. We haven't talked about this as yet, but ये आपके syllabus में included है. So enzymes can operate even outside the living organism. So let's rule this out. That's incorrect. Option D, enzymes have individual shapes that lock onto specific molecules. They have individual shapes and they do lock onto specific molecules. Well, B भी तो correct है वैसे, क्या ख्याल है? B or D, decide करें जी. Which one is correct and which one is incorrect? Come on, I need a decision.
It's D.
Why is B incorrect?
Because I think they are not denatured by low temperatures. I'm not sure.
Excellent. So jitni state, the part of the statement that I'm highlighting as yellow, that's the incorrect part. Okay, we agree that enzymes are permanently damaged at high, but not at low. They may not work at low temperature, but they are not denatured. I repeat, they may not work at low temperatures, but their active sites, they don't get distorted at low temperatures. It's just the high. So again, we rule out this option, and the correct option is option D. ठीक है बच्चों? All right. Okay. Next MCQ is MCQ number 5. Red ink. No, not red ink. Let's go back to the blue ink. Okay, what happens to an enzyme after it has catalyzed a reaction? Okay, let's look at the options one by one. What happens to an enzyme after it has been catalyzed by a reaction? It can no longer fit into the substrate. Well, the enzyme, according to the lock and key hypothesis, is ready to be reused. So how can we say that it can no longer fit into substrate molecule? I mean, unless temperature ko bahut zyada kar diya, which is not being talked about in this MCQ. So I have to rule this out. It can now catalyze several different reactions. Really? No. It can only catalyze the reaction that it is going to catalyze. Agar fats wala kar raha hai, to fats wala hi karega. The fat wala enzyme cannot catalyze the protein wala reaction. ठीक है बच्चों? Do you understand this point? So again, that's incorrect. See, it has become part of the product molecules. वाह, क्या बोंगी मारी है. ये तो आपको पढ़ते साथ ही पता लग जाएगा कि this is, I mean, purely incorrect. And then D, it is available to catalyze the same reaction. Yes, that is correct. Okay, ये तो, it was, I think it was very, very easy, fairly simple to understand. चलिए, MCQ number 6. Which statement about enzymes is not correct? I'm sure you hate these MCQs. किस किस को ज़हर लगते हैं ये MCQs? You're not correct वाले. Come on, I will raise my hand first.
They're literally the worst.
Yeah, I mean, you always get confused. Okay, so, but at the end, they're always there, so we need to solve them. Okay, so which statements about the enzyme is not correct? All enzymes are made up of proteins. Well, that's correct. So that's why this option is incorrect. So when I'm saying this, oh my goodness, I get confused. मैं कह रहा हूँ जी option correct है, but it is incorrect. Wow, that's the confusion. No, you don't need to get confused. आप इस तरह के मैं आपको बताता हूँ. So let me tell you a tip for these questions. When there is such an MCQ which says which statements about the enzyme is not correct, when you read the statements, right in front of that. So the first statement was correct. So therefore, you're crossing this option out. Enzymes are biological catalysts. Yes, that is correct. Therefore, I'm crossing this out. Enzymes are destroyed during the reaction they are involved in. Well, if they're destroyed during the reaction that they're involved in, then how do you expect the reaction to proceed? Well, that seems to be incorrect. Let's look at the last option. Most human enzymes work best at temperatures between 35 and 40. Yes, that is correct. Why is that correct? Because body का temperature क्या है बच्चों? Optimum, as in the body temperature is 37 degrees, right? So that's in between 35 and 40. So this is correct. Therefore, the option is incorrect. So therefore, the correct, not correct option is C. ठीक है बच्चों? I hope I haven't confused you with all of this correctness and incorrectness. But that's how it is. Okay. चलें जी. This MCQ बच्चों is for you. I need your help. The graph, which graph shows the effect of temperature on the rate of reaction catalyzed by amylase, which is a carbohydrate digesting enzyme?
B.
B. अच्छा चलें बाकियों से भी पूछते हैं जी बच्चों. B.
B.
Are you sure? Well,
Yes.
सोच ले. सोचें 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 बच्चों. No?
I think it's B.
I think it's B. Okay. I mean, it can't be C and D. That's for sure. That's for sure. Okay. I mean, look at C. Now, as you increasing the temperature, the rate of reaction increases, and then it stays the same. No, it can never stay the same. I mean, the enzyme will get denatured, so that's incorrect. Either temperature increase करने से शुरू में ही maximum. I mean, come on, that's crazy. That never happens. Why not A? Why not A?
ऑप्टिमम के थोड़े बाद ही डीनेचर हो जाता है.
वो फौरन ही डीनेचर कर दिया है और that's exactly what I made you highlight right here. ये देखें. Many suggested that the pH or temperature was not at optimum, then enzyme would not operate at all. If it did, it would be slow. So the point is, I mean, it does not immediately get denatured. So यहाँ पे अगर, for example, if you look at graph B, so if that's the optimum, ठीक है, तो उसके काफी बाद जाके देखिए वो 60 पे जाके कहीं हो रहा है. So वो if that's the optimum, तो उसने तो बिल्कुल इसके साथ ही उसको denature कर दिया. So again, that is also incorrect. B is the correct option. Shabash, good. So this was MCQ number 7. All right, MCQ number 8. Enzyme action can be explained by lock and key hypothesis. I think we've done this. Yeah, we've done this. So active site is on the enzyme, active site on substrate. No, that's incorrect. Substrate acts as lock. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's option B. We've done this. Here we're repetition here. What are enzymes? Okay, we've also done this. Enzymes are proteins that act as biological catalyst. Again, that's a repetition. And in enzymes action, where is the active site and where are the lock and the key? Okay, active site on the enzyme, so C or D को आप काट दें. Lock is on the enzyme, we know lens. Okay, so this is correct, this is correct, and this is correct. So the option is A. ठीक है बच्चों? So far so good? Yes? अच्छा, मुझे ये बताएं.
Yes, sir.
मुझे ये बताएं. Are you good with homeworks? Yes or no? Let's be honest. अगर मैं आपको थोड़ा होमवर्क, मतलब बहुत ज्यादा नहीं, थोड़ा सा होमवर्क दूं, तो what do you think? You think you should be able to do it? Be very honest. I mean, I'm not saying I will give homeworks. I'm just trying to ask. आपकी आजकल की स्कूल की रूटीन क्या है? Are you getting classes? Are you? Yeah, if you, I think most of you do have classes. So I think it's not a good idea that I give you homework. So alhamdulillah, I think मैंने MCQs की भी आपको काफी practice करवाई है. More or less, you get the same MCQs, and you don't get other MCQs for enzymes. So quickly, just give me 1 second. This is enzymes, past paper 2. No, wait. Enzyme Past paper 2. Okay, great. चलें जी, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. तो अब मैं आपके सामने I will open the syllabus, okay, and let's see how far we are proceeding in our syllabus. This is for 21. Okay. ये देखिए जी, enzymes. Okay, so there were 4 points. Define catalyst as a substance that speeds up a chemical reaction and is not changed by the reaction. Define enzymes as proteins that act as biological catalyst. Explain enzyme action in terms of lock and key hypotheses. And investigate and describe the effects of temperature and of pH on enzyme activity. तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह ये जो हमने 3 टॉपिक्स किए हैं, बाय द वे मैंने आपको आई encouraged you strongly to go through, make sure that you have a printout of this your syllabus document, so that it's easy for you to keep a track. Like for example, if we also look at the second topic that we covered, we've done the definition of diffusion, we've done the definition of osmosis, we've described the importance of water potential gradient in the uptake of water by plants and the effect of osmosis in plant and animal tissues. Then we've defined active transport, and then we've discussed the importance of active transport in different examples like the uptake in the root hair cells and glucose by the villi. Okay. So this is basically how you keep track of the topics. So inshallah, hamara ye jo the first 3 topics, again let me reiterate, they are very important for your entire syllabus. It is very important that you understand all of the concepts that we've done so far. I'm not saying that the other topics are not important, लेकिन पहले 3 topics की repetition होगी हर topic में. We will be talking about cells literally in every topic. We will be talking about diffusion and osmosis, and we will be talking about enzymes. So you have to ensure that you are really crystal clear on these topics. Now, inshallah, हमारा जो next topic है बच्चों, that is plant nutrition. Or plant nutrition के बाद you find animal nutrition in the syllabus, but when I start plant nutrition, I will couple it with transport in flowering plants because both of these topics are related. So that's basically how I am going to proceed, inshallah. Okay. So any questions we have for today? So technically we are done for today. I think I will not jump and start the new topic today. मैं आपको अभी session end होने से पहले I want to send you guys the notes that I have. मैंने इसका PDF बना लिया है और इसका PDF भी बना लिया है. By the way, आपको जितने मैं notes भेजता हूँ बच्चों, मेरा I strongly encourage कि आप अपने laptops में एक folder बना लें जहाँ पे आप you are keeping track of all of them, because if you just keep them in your cell phones or whatever the case is, there are high chances that you lose track of them. Okay. So that's the first enzyme past paper 1 that we did today. And then there is this other thing that we did, enzyme past paper 2. और फिर मैं आपको वो जो pH वाली picture है वो separately send कर रहा हूँ group में, because that's the only thing that we did in terms of not the document, wait, the picture, that was a picture. So अच्छा जी, in the meanwhile अगर किसी के बच्चों कोई concerns हो, कोई questions हो, you're please free to ask. Any questions, any comments, any concerns you have so far from all what we have done? Do you think my speed is okay and I'm not rushing? I mean, this is the general speed that we will have, inshallah, as we move along the course. Come on, bacho, I need your opinion. Do you think, I hope you don't feel that I'm rushing with the syllabus and I'm ensuring कि मैं एक एक part जो कर रहा हूँ, और इसी तरह हर topic के end पे और साथ साथ we will be doing practice for past papers and theory questions, because I will never move on to the next topic unless we have exhausted quite sufficient amount of MCQs that I feel are important for you to have a grip on. ठीक है बच्चों? So can I please ask everybody to let me know about the speed that we are going? Do you think it's okay, or do you think it needs improvisation in terms of getting slower or faster? जी बच्चों, girls and yes.
No, sir, it's perfect.
परफेक्ट चले अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, अल्लाह आपको जज़ाय खैर दे। आप परफेक्ट हैं असल में, इसलिए आपको स्पीड भी परफेक्ट लगती है। अगेन मक्खन नहीं लगा रहा, तारीफ कर रहा हूँ, सो यू कैन टेक इट एट फेस वैल्यू। चलें ठीक है बच्चों, इंशाल्लाह दैट्स इट। ओनली हादिया वांट्स टू गिव हर कमेंट्स, अदर्स अनीका, फातिमा, हाइका, इंशाल, मतलब
Sir, it's
दे
perfect.
परफेक्ट। चलें
Sir,
चलें
सही जा रहे हैं हम लोग।
चलें अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। चलें जी, अल्लाह ताला आप सबको बहुत जज़ाय खैर दे। बारकल्लाहु फीकुम। Inshallah, Niaz, I hope the same is from your side. I hope I've been able to inculcate love of this subject now. We've been down
Yep,
to
it's
topics.
pretty good now.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Chale ji. So aaj I'm calling the lesson off 5 minutes early. Go and enjoy. Inshallah, see you tomorrow same time with our new topic, that is plant nutrition. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.